Hello everyone and welcome to another DHan video. My name's DHan and today we're going to be looking at a ball player on Coliseum.
Much appreciated.
Okay, so already I hear that there are heals clicking, which means that there is a Widow. So instead of engaging on this immediately when we see 4 people, I think the better route would be trying to take out the Widow first, just because she is isolated and an easier target compared to these guys. I see we're doing a lot of ground hits with our grapple, but that's really not setting ourselves up for any slams. You need to really kind of grapple at a high point so that you can actually swing up and get the ground pound. Otherwise, you're just going to be doing 50 damage when you could be doing 150 damage. On standstill targets, you definitely want to be aiming for the head. There's no sense not to be, because they aren't really moving. So, if you aren't hitting headshots on a target standing still, I don't know what you're really trying to get out of it.
They took it from us.
We must stop their barricade.
On there, you could have used your slam to engage onto the Ash. We're just not using slam like ever, and that's kind of your big issue.
The enemy pushes the barricade.
Oh. Yeah, even there, you want. I mean, if we did slam. That was good. They used trans. I'm okay with that.
The lead is close. Push forward.
You can also roll behind people just so you're taking less damage on the engage. But I'm seeing a big issue is when we are choosing to slam, you're not really looking at a target that you want to slam on. You have to remember that slam does 100 damage based on the proximity of where Wrecking Ball lands. So the farther you are away from him, the less damage you're going to do. That's a Bastion. Way to play line of sight for the Bastion. Shields there was a bit of a waste. You didn't really get any, people. And you get more shields for each person that is around you when you use your shields. So you definitely want to be looking at that shield number and making sure it's as high as possible before grabbing your shields. Another missed slam, missed time. Not really thinking about the slam targets. Shooting the tank when we could be shooting the Mercy. Not using grappling hook to get ourselves to the health pack quicker, messing up with the grapple there.
Surrender to my will.
Looks like our ability usage just needs to work overall. We need to sharpen up our ability mechanics. Stand still, Widow, shoot the head, melee, nice. Could jump off the edge and slam on the Bastion if you wanted to. You don't have to use it with hook all the time. Nice. Good. Mines wasn't needed, but it cut off the Mercy, so that's not terrible. Again, a waste of shield. You want to be using that while you're fighting the Bastion, not while you're by yourself. Could have been a little closer on the Moira slam to get her weaker. And we had shields that whole time, but we never used it, so we could have gained ourselves about 200 more health, but because we never use shields, we never, you know, gained the health, so we die early. Might have actually survived that, to be honest.
Don't know when to stop, do ya?
Hanzo was alone, so I don't know why exactly we're going back to fight with the team when we could have probably just isolated and killed the Hanzo. Probably would have killed the Hanzo first and then came back and did all this. Again, grabbing shields when we should be surrounded by the team. We know where health packs are, so that's a good thing. It's gonna help us stay alive, be sustained throughout a lot of this. That's good. I recommend like rotating your camera around so you slam back into the enemy rather than away from them. Focusing a tank when there's a backline that you could dive on. Like the Hanzo. Hanzo's by himself. Hanzo's not getting any heals. Hanzo's still by himself. You're not going to be able to fight 1v5. So I don't know why we're attacking this group when there's the Hanzo right here that we just really yeah. Melee, nice. Yeah, that just needed to happen a lot sooner, though. Nice. Could have traveled a little bit further with the slam. If you're not slamming anyone, there's no sense you dropping the mines.
A robot is coming with us.
Nice. Oh, looks like you're just gonna back up right into the minefield. I mean, okay. That was a great idea, Ram. 10 out of 10.
Stay out of my way.
Nice, we're gonna grab Mega, awesome. If you're trying to just shoot one target, make sure you're meleeing to conserve ammo. Melee does 40 damage now if the Season 9 changes, so... It's gonna be a lot more damage output than you expect doing the melees. I guess we're gonna have one last overtime fight. Surely we don't lose this. I guess the big issue here is you're not grouped up with your team. Alright, now we're grouped up with the team. And I guess they see 9. Nice. So the big things that I would say we need to work on is ability usage. We definitely aren't slamming enough, and I feel like you need to slam a lot more to get that extra 100 damage output out. Your shields, you can definitely grab more when you're actually rolling through and in the fight. You're using it as an escape, but it should be kind of like while you're in the middle of the fighting. Overall, your mobility using the hook to get, you know, places quicker could be, you know, applied a lot more. And targeting like who you're slamming and when you're going to be slamming, and actually like getting the slam to be accurate, because a lot of the time you're slamming down, but you're not exactly on top of whoever you're slamming, so it just makes the person that you're trying to kill a lot harder. And on tougher opponents, it's going to be a lot harder, and you're going to feel it because they're actually going to be peeling. Anyways, hope that stuff helps. If you like the video, make sure you leave a like. And if you want to see more stuff like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because I post videos like this every week to help you guys climb. Thank you, and I'll see you guys around.